Oh, I tend to forget. Luke and Layton encountered Dr. Schrader in Green Hospital. The doctors instructed the pair to head to the back of the hospital where they find the Layton mobile. In the car they find another letter from future Luke telling them where to meet him. Luke and Layton head for the Gilded 7 casino on Flatstone Street. So we're gonna finally meet Luke from the future. Chapter 2, A Boy Named Luke. Yes, some puzzle will, yes, At the end of chapters it usually tells you if there's unsolved puzzles, just to make sure there's nothing new. Okay. Yeah, no, we are not gonna use the car. That didn't change. I found another hint coin, that's why I was clicking. So, let's go back to Flatstone Street. Does she have something? No. The thing is, every time you go through, it shows the... what's it called? It changes their interaction. There we go. Oh my goodness, sorry, my brain is still a bit fried. And yeah. A casino on Flatstone Street. Yeah, it is one, but I'm not sure it's the kind of place you can take kids. Don't worry, ma'am, we're just making friends there. Do you happen to know where on Flatstone Street the casino is located? Nah, sorry, not my scene. You should ask someone in the area. Yes, I suppose a resident of Flatstone Street would be able to tell us. Thank you. So yeah, actually clicking on people makes a difference. That's why I'm doing that. Some dialogue I will just be skipping though. We need to take the train back to Flatstone Street if we're to visit the casino, Luke. Okay, Professor. But yeah, my brain is still a bit mush, but I still have like the dizziness of my migraine left, nothing else, so I mainly am good. Sorry, I needed to drink something. Also, Stevie, enjoying your lurk. Thank you for that. Here we are back on Flatstone Street. Yes, but I can't see anything around here that looks like a casino. I think our best bet would be to ask a local. Oh, look, there's someone we can ask. Wait here, Professor. You got exactly 5 seconds to stop gawping, boy. 1, 2... I'm very sorry, sir. I get it, it didn't go well, Luke. Let's ask someone else, Professor. I can't even look at that man without him snapping at me. And all this time I thought you had a talent for communicating with wild animals. Good joke. Don't laugh, Professor. That man was scary. No, don't look so sour. I was only trying to lighten the mood a little. Why don't we find someone else then to help us? I mean, how about that very obvious person there? Ah, there's a lovely breeze blowing through London today. Couldn't agree more. It's a perfect day to find a nice grassy spot near the river or to go for a walk. Speaking of walks, Mabi and I came up with this great puzzle while we were out one day. Well, so much for helping. Of course, we have our first puzzle already. The bridge below has been painted in black and white check patterns. Starting from the bottom left arrow, you need to cross the bridge and finish at the top right. You can move 1 square at a time, either up, down, left or right. You can't move diagonally. Now there's the tricky part. How many different routes across are there to cross exactly 4 black squares and 3 white squares? Okay. I mean, the first one is obviously this path. And the second one then would be this path. Also feel free to guess in chat if you have the solution. Okay, that does a kind of 2 in every regard. Technically 3. And 4. Hold on. I need to erase this. Ah, there is all. I can't see. So we have 1 and 2. I'm not gonna count the mirrored parts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can it be 22? Although the 11th is the double, so 10 is 20, I think. I don't know if that's right.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Nope. Definitely didn't.
I
You can
must
move
have
vertically
overlooked
and
something.
horizontally, but not diagonally. Count the rods again. Yeah, I'm not moving diagonally. That's not my problem here. Guess you can also go backwards, but that won't make any sense, because like any shortest route already has 7 tiles. So we can move this way or this way. We can move this way or this way. And we can move this way. Technically we can move back, but I don't think that makes sense. Thing is, going back in any way, shape or form doesn't make any sense, because then you don't have the 4 and 3 thing. No matter what you do, because you need to go from arrows to arrows, so the ones on the right hand side all basically only go up. And this one just goes right. And these go only this way. So we have 5 on this side that go directly like to the end. Five more that go to the middle and up. And then 4, 3, 2 that go there. And then 1 that goes there. Is it only 19? No, I bet I come on 20. Why do I always come to 20? So it's 5 that go up to the end. Oh, I did a mistake. I made a mistake. I had something double. Damn it. Okay, so it's 5 that go through the end. Like this. 5. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that count till the middle path, like anything in the middle path, including the sides. But then we also have the option of like not going like this, but going like this. Now this one we already have. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, no, 4. Is it only 14? It might only be 14.
That should do the trick.
No.
I must have
There must be like
something.
a thing that you can calculate, because it's 7 tiles only that you can use. Man. Okay, let's try again. The nice thing about this version is that the sketches stay. One, two, three, four, five. Am I missing one? So we got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got this one. 1. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got 1, 2, 3. That one we have already. So it's 3, not 4. That's also 4, not. So that's 3, that's 4. Because we already have this path. And this one was also before. I can make certain that these are 2 given ones. And then we have 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, it's the same color. 10, 11, 12. Is it only 12 instead of 14? Did I count these double? That's right, 12. It might be that that I've counted the sides double. No? What? Am I missing some? Hold on.
I must have overlooked something.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going this way won't make any sense because that's too many black ones. Because you have to start on this, and you have to go like 7 in total. Because if you cross the amount, then you will have too many black or white tiles. Mm-hmm. 13, 14, 15. Let's try 15.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Oh, but that was right. Hold on, I think
Just
one of
as
the
I
oranges
suspected.
were overlapping the blue part. That was 15, right? This one I got, this one I got, this one I got, this one I got. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, that wasn't double, because the step in there was... okay. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, we got it. It was a lot of back and forth counting, but You're a clever one, aren't you? Nice work there. Yeah, I didn't feel that clever. I used to love walking with my hubby. Back then, he used to come home for dinner every night. Used to? Sadly, those carefree walks ended as soon as he got here. They must be working him like a dog at that new job of his, because he hardly ever comes home. Yes, but also, I think I have a moth or something in my room. I always keep seeing like a short shadow over my light. Haven't spotted what it is yet, though. The breeze today is just blissful, okay. So she isn't telling us much more. The only person we know that could tell us is the boy, because I think he is too afraid to tell us. What do you want from me? Don't hurt me, please. I'm begging you. What? Why are you scared of me? You? It's your friend there with the big hat. He's looking right at me. Please calm down, sir. I mean you no harm. You must have confused me with someone else. The only thing I want to know is the location of the Gilded 7 casino. It's around here, isn't it? The casino? Oh, I get it. You're testing me. You want to see if Edgar's going to spill the beans. And if are you going to send me on a one-way trip to nowhere? What are you talking about? Somebody help me. Why is he so afraid? There he goes again. Poor fellow. It sounds as though he had a run-in with someone who looks like me. He's not the first person to react strangely to your hat. Yes, it seems my doppelganger has quite a fearsome reputation. Well, maybe you should take your hat off for the time being, just to avoid confusion, you know. Nonsense, Luke. A gentleman can't very well walk around with a bare head now, can he? Are you hiding a bald spot, or why? I mean, I know he isn't, but still. I suppose not. Well, what's our next move? That girl from the hotel, Becky, has been quite helpful. Let's try asking her for directions. Indeed. You're looking for the Gilded 7 casino? Yes, we're supposed to meet someone there. Well, if you say so, but I think you ought to know that the place is a favorite family hunt. We appreciate your concern, Becky, but we really do need to go there. Alright. Oh god, Granny's asleep again. I didn't think she'd be too keen on me directing you to a hotbed of criminal activity like that. Oh, we don't need to worry about our safety, do we? Not that I'm scared about anything. Good boy, bravery is an admirable character trait, even if it can get you into trouble. So anyways, you know where Flatstone Street Station is, right? Just head north from the square in front of the station, you'll see the casino eventually. I had a feeling it was somewhere around there. You did? How come? One of the family's facts was guarding the way north when we passed the station. I thought there might be something dodgy up there, but I couldn't get past him to see for myself. Well, you might be alright this time. Those facts move around from post to post pretty often. Good to know. Yeah, it really doesn't sound like the best security plan, doesn't it? Go and see for yourself. There's a good chance you'll be able to pass now. Oh, uh-oh. Becky, these are our guests. I'm sure they have better things to do than listen to you blather at them. No need to worry, madam. Becky was just giving us directions to our next destination. Oh, is that so? Well, as long as she's being helpful. Also, if my voice sometimes disappears a bit, whatever pollen I've flying the last 3 days, it yeah, makes my voice just suddenly go away for like a second or two and then come back. Same for the sneezing. Look at the bird in the sky over there, Professor. What a beautiful coral it is. That's no ordinary bird, Luke. It's a parrot. How you supposed it got here? Let's ask him. Hiya, Mr. Parrot. Where did you come from? Oh, I think you may have been a bit too eager there, my boy. You scared him off. Aw, I was trying to be friendly. Yes, the parrot is one of my favorite characters in this game. I like him. Look, the fellow who's standing guard over there is gone. Seems Becky's guess was spot on. Let's keep moving north. Nice. The week has 7 days, indeed. Nice and calm music.
Huh? Yeah. Oh.
Huh? Professor?
Oh, it's just beautiful, Herschel.
Oh, do you really like it?
I don't just like it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Picking out the right gift can be quite the puzzle.
Lucky for me, every puzzle has an answer. Isn't that what you always say?
Yes, well. I've been thinking,
Go on.
if I were to get the teaching job, then we... Well...
Oh, he's getting
I'm
red.
listening, Herschel.
Kid.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Come on now. Tell me more about these plans of yours.
No, it was nothing. Now let's eat before our food gets cold.
Hey, you can't just change the subject.
What
You
are you
can.
talking about? I did nothing of the sort.
You most certainly did.
Also, the voice actor for the English version sounds strange to me because I'm so familiar with the German one. Professor, is something the matter, Professor? You look dazed. I'm fine, Luke. I thought I saw... No, my eyes must have been playing tricks on me. Does it have something to do with that lady who just walked past? It's probably nothing. She just reminded me of someone I knew a long time ago. Hello there, dude. And just where do you two think you're going? I can't read anymore. We are on our way to meet someone at the Gilded 7 casino. I see. Going to the casino to meet someone, are you? Interesting, very interesting. Oops, Professor, I think this man is trying to intimidate us. Stop that whispering, boy. I'm right here, you know. Oops, I'm sorry, mister. Ah, well, since you apologized, I suppose I can overlook your rudeness this time. I'm sorry to impose, sir, but would you be so kind as to let us pass? It's getting rather late. But of course, my good man. As soon as you solve this puzzle of mine, that is. Of course. Sure, payment and puzzles is... These three shades are created by moving and rotating a mirror over a capital letter. Can you work out which letter it was? I mean, this one could be either an F or a P, I guess. Because an A would have this line straight. But what is this? P wouldn't make sense. For this one it would again, because it would just be cut off. But how would this make sense for a P? Like... Okay, I guess if you do this... Then it just would be the top and not the bottom. What is this bottom? Cannot be an R, because then it would be a line there. It could be like a B or something, and then just cut off there. But then how would these ones make sense? I'm gonna say it is a P, although I'm not sure what that one is.
That should do the trick.
Okay, it is a P, so how do they
Just as
get the
I
last
suspect.
one? Ah, okay, it's a reflection of the... Okay. So we have one here, which makes sense with this side. We have two here, which makes sense with this side, and 3 cuts through both. This side and this side, and this is what makes the weird shape. Okay, so, okay, yeah. The answer is P. It's hard to believe that one letter can create such different shapes, isn't it? Well done, you've proven yourself worthy, so I will provide you with a cryptic but valuable warning. Danger lurks about that hat of yours. You'd best watch yourself around here. Why is everyone so fixated on my hat? Do you know someone else with a hat like mine? If I told you, it would kill all the suspense, wouldn't it? I'd leave that little mystery for you. So yeah, figure out yourself. I don't want to tell you, basically. Whoops, I clicked out on my taskbar. Well, that was helpful. Let's try and find some hint coins. I'm not planning on using them, but you know, I want to find them. Yes, okay, let's continue. Well, if that doesn't look like a casino, I don't know what is. Now that's a casino. I think it's safe to say that we found the Gilded 7 casino. I can't wait to see what it looks like up close. Professor, look over there. I think I've stumbled across a hidden puzzle. We certainly get to 114. Mr. 820, what? One of the 5 people shown below has a very unique name, Mr. 820. Rather odd moniker, I'm sure you agree. Though apparently everybody who sees this person thinks it's just perfect. Well then, who's Mr. 820? I mean, his hair says 820 here. This is not 820, but her eyes are saying 820. But it cannot be a lady because it's a mister, I guess. I mean, he has the 820, but the thing is the shirt and stuff is not always given. He has the 820 mustache. So it's either the guy with the mustache or the hair, but since the hair will change, I think it might be the mustache. So I think it's what I need to, yeah. I think it's this guy, because the hair is something you can always comb differently. Like, the beard position is most likely to be the same. Very good. Personism say 20. As illustrated above, the shape of this gentleman's mustache is the same as the hands of another clock at 820. The other people are certainly full of character, but the nickname couldn't apply to any of their clothes because they won't always be wearing the same thing. Women and children, of course, won't be called Mr. Oh, the other thing was a child. Okay. The other thing was a child. Oh gosh. The other person was a child. Yeah, brain. That was kind of funny. That puzzle was a piece of cake. Sadly, not literally. Those are some expensive cars. What happens if you crank the casino handle, I wonder? Does it actually do something? Good evening, sir. May I see your membership card, please? Membership card? The Gilded Seven Casino is a haven where society's finest ladies and gentlemen can gather. You check membership cards upon entry to ensure that less savory types are kept out. This certainly is the first I've heard of such a policy. I don't suppose you'll be willing to make an exception for us. Well, your head does show you to be a man of impeccable taste. Now you just need to test your intellect. If you can solve this puzzle, I'll let you in without a card. Just this once, mind. His hat looks like a weird bird beak or something. Is he meant to be like a shark or what? This fellow seems awfully focused on your hat as well. Naturally, is there any greater proof than of one's gentlemanly nature than a fine top hat? A game of cards. Here's a painting of two players in fierce competition over a game of cards. At first glance, nothing seems strange, but occasionally people remark if they're really in fierce competition, and isn't that part of the painting strange? Is it the mirror? I think that looks like a mirror, not a painting.
Feeling about this one.
No?
Well, if at
Try
first
considering
you
how
don't
things
succeed.
would look from a different perspective. Eh? Is it one of the hands of cards?
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
Cards usually have the number displayed on the top left and bottom right. No matter how badly he wants to win, therefore the player in the orange has it's going to have a hard time seeing his hand if he's holding the cards like that. Okay, sure. It must have had been one of the cards. I thought it was maybe with the lighting or something, but okay. Yeah, my brain didn't go that far. Also, that thing in the back looked like a mirror, so yeah. Expertly solved, sir. You've certainly earned the right to enjoy our exclusive facilities. Welcome to Gilded 7. What the heck is with your head, dude? Explain. Just look at these fountains and this floor. The owner must be filthy rich. I know you're excited, Luke, but try to keep your voice down. Sorry, Professor, this place is just so impressive. I understand the feeling. It's also quite large. Finding your future self in here may prove difficult.
So, you're...
He's the future me?
It's good to finally meet you, Professor. Or rather, I suppose I should say it's nice to see you again. It's me, Luke Triton.
They do look a bit similar. Sure.
Hello, Luke.
Hi, Professor. Oh, you're talking to him. This is going to take some getting used to.
I can't believe how small I used to be.
Hey, I'm not that small.
So tell me, why exactly did you go through such pains to bring us here?
I'll be happy to tell you in just a moment. But before that, I'd just like to verify that I'm dealing with the real Professor Layton here.
And how do we verify with a
Who
riddle?
else would I be?
Allow me to explain. In my London, it's rare to find someone who doesn't know the name Herschel Layton. In fact, many imposters have come forth recently claiming to be him.
Are you saying you think the Professor is a fraud?
Professor, if you think back on our adventures together, you may recall a man named Don Paolo. As you know, he was a master of disguise.
I mean, master, I wouldn't say. Just in the looks, but, well,
How do I know the man before me now isn't Don Paolo in another of his costumes?
Now that's just rubbish, and you know it.
Is it now? He's tricked us before. Who's to say he couldn't do it again?
Very well, I'll play along. How do you propose I prove my identity?
It's quite simple, really. Professor, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
What exactly do you have in mind? As a cautious man, I'm sure you have questions about my identity as well. I therefore suggest that we each prove our identity to the other's satisfaction. To this end, I propose that we demonstrate the power of our respective intellects. I've prepared a puzzle that can only be solved by someone as insightful as Professor Layton. Oh gosh, can my brain handle this? Should you find the solution, I will give you the chance to present me with a similar challenge. If I am who I say I am, I should have no trouble solving whatever you throw my way, should I? Let's get started. Before us are 4 cards arranged according to the following set of conditions. First, a heart is next to a diamond. A club is not next to a spade. A heart is directly to the right of a club. Using these 3 conditions, I challenge you to find a spade among these 4 cards. Luckily, we get it here. So, a heart is next to a diamond. So, a heart next to diamond. And another card. Or I guess, heart next to diamond. And club. Okay. Club is not next to a spade. Heart is directly to the right of a club. So that means that's diamond, that means that is club. Which means the only card that could be spade, I don't know if this is too easy. Also, I got the colors wrong. That's, yeah, there we go. I hope I got these remembered right, because as I said, English not my native language. So heart, diamond, spade, and then club, right? I think. So it must be the rightmost one. Yes, that's indeed the location of the spade. Impressive, Professor. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Now if I may present you with a puzzle of my own design. Nothing would please me more. Okay. Good, I appreciate the idea behind your puzzle, so if you don't mind, I'd like to do something similar. Here are the conditions for my 4 cards. The club lies directly to the right of a heart. A diamond is on the far left, far right as a heart next, and has a heart next to it. Finally, a club is also the far left or far right card. Are you able to find the spade using these conditions? Why are we solving his one? Club sits directly to the right of a heart. One of the cards on the far left. Far right is a diamond and next to it is the heart. So if we say diamond, heart, club. Only works if there's a double club and there's no spade. Let me guess, there is no spade or something. You almost had me there, Professor. But as you know, this puzzle is flawed. It's unsolvable. Is that so? Yes, I tried several solutions, but whatever he said. Oh really, I accidentally clicked. Tell me, did I ever state that the 4 cards on the table included 1 card from each suit? So the answer is there's no spade. Yes, thought so. So it could have either been these double or, yeah, any of them double, technically. Precisely, this was a trick question, but it makes a pertinent point. The puzzle you issued me, you failed to specify that the 4 cards included 1 from each suit. Leaving in a loophole like that can make a puzzle unsolvable. The same omission can also open the door to alternate solutions. You intentionally presented me with a puzzle that, when examined closely, is actually incomplete. That was the real test you set out for me, was it not? To see if I would spot the loophole. Okay, yeah, it must be a heart, because it says that is next to the heart on the other side. Yeah, okay. See, okay.
I'm glad to see that I've finally convinced you.
Nice. We
To
went
be
through
honest,
that.
I was
Flying
convinced from
colours.
the beginning, but I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to pit myself against my mentor in a battle of wits.
I'm flattered, I suppose.
So? Out with it! Why did you call us here?
Also, to have that amount of echo in this hall, you must be speaking quite loud, I guess. There are too many eyes on us here. There's a storeroom in the back where we can talk. Follow me. The young man signing himself Luke Triton turned out to be an older Luke from 10 years in the future. He wrote to his old trusted teacher to request his aid. First of all, hint coins. I thought I liked the music, it looks rather sad. Yeah, kind of. I need to... There we go, okay. Professor Layton, Luke, welcome to the London of the future. Still not convinced? You saw Dr. Schrader, didn't you? You must have noticed the toll that time has taken on your mentor. Yes, we saw him. And what a fair London. You've walked around enough now to see how she's changed. Could you imagine there's being a casino in the sleepy part of town back in your time? Yeah, everything's changed. What's happened to the city? A genius appeared, an evil genius who turned the city on its head. Oh, I know where this is going. Don Polo took over the city, didn't he? Don Polo? Oh no, I'm talking about a truly brilliant man, someone the 3 of us all know very well. Well, if it's not Don Polo, then who is it? What do you think, Professor? I really couldn't say. Really? Who is it? I've just got to know. His name is Herschel Layton. The evil genius is you, Professor. What? Yeah, indeed. What? I was afraid you said that. That can't possibly be right. I'm sure to say that it is. They call him the devil in the top hat, and he rules London from the shadows. It's common knowledge for people in this part of London. Whoops. In the future, the city of London is in the thrall of an evil Layton. The sight of the professor looks just the same as his future self was enough to spark fear among the local people. Okay, so Professor Layton turns evil in the future. Good to know. Tell me more, Luke. What? I don't know any more than... No, you do, Professor. No, I mean the other Luke. Goodness. This is getting rather complicated, isn't it? Tell me, Luke, how did I rise to rule over all of London? Where to begin? Here, Professor, surely you remember this. Of course, this is an article about the accident that happened just the other day. Yes, to you I suppose it was a recent event, but there's been a full 10 years since that fateful day. Whoa! Was the start of a dark period for London. With the Prime Minister missing, Parliament was in utter chaos, you see. Yes, everyone in the Parliament is in a state of panic in our time. Professor, you witnessed with your own eyes the accident that has changed London forever. The time machine presentation was a complete failure. Yes, both the Prime Minister and that scientist. You mean the Stun gun? Yes, that's right. Several people disappeared in the blast, including those two. It seems likely that they were killed by the force of the explosion. Didn't the paper say that a few of Dr. Stangun's assistants had also vanished in the blast? That's the story in the press, but what would you say if I told you Stangun was still alive? Oh. I'd say it's impossible. There you'd be wrong. Dr. Stangun escaped the blast, but he went into hiding to avoid reprisals after the experiment. The man was responsible for the loss of our national leader, after all. Desperate for a place to lie low, the doctor was given shelter by an unlikely person. You, Professor. Me? Why would I aid the man responsible for this pandemonium? That is something I have never understood. In the months that followed the explosion, you slowly grew distant from me. You began consorting with figures from the criminal underworld. The Professor? Never. Don't be so sure. Time is a way of changing people, Luke. It was clearly that something about Stangen's research captivated you, Professor. You couldn't stop talking about time travel. You seemed obsessed with the idea of changing the past. Changing the past? Dr. Stangen was very interested in continuing his research, but he needed financial backing to do it. So you used your superior intellect to assume control of London's underworld. No! Of course, there were those who tried to stop you, but none were a match to her Professor Layton. Before long, you were ranking cash from all sorts of dodgy businesses. With all the funding he needed, it wasn't long before Stangen completed this time machine. Time machine, you mean? That's right, the time machine in the clock shop, Midland Road. Though I suppose complete is the wrong word, as the machine is far from complete. How so? It doesn't allow the user to select a destination. You can select neither the place nor the time you wish to travel to. In fact, it would be more accurate to describe it as a sort of tunnel between two periods in time. A wormhole? Precisely, and by sheer chance, this wormhole opened in the clock shop and crosses the 10 years between our two times. This gives us the ability to move back and forth between your present and mine. So you used the wormhole to get the message to us and to bring us here? One thing is bothering me though. This wormhole is obviously very important to my future self. Surely the Layton of this era must keep a close eye on it. How did you gain access? I get to that, but right now there's more pressing business I'd like to attend to. Go on then, tell us why you called us here. Always one step ahead of me, huh? You haven't lost your touch, Professor. I wish to enlist your help in stopping Herschel Layton. You want me to stop myself? Even as we speak, the other Layton is working to build a fully operational time machine. He's been ducking back into your time to gather every bright scientist working in time travel. But why bother going into the past to find scientists? There must be plenty here in this era. Actually, many of the experts in the field were lost when Stangen's presentation went awry. Layton had no choice but to travel back to the time before the blast in order to gather talent. Things are already bad, but if Layton manages to build a fully functional time machine, who knows what could happen? Someone has to stop him from completing his scheme. Sorry, need to yawn. But the only person who might succeed is me. That is what you're going to say, is it not? Exactly, we have to fight fire with fire. No one else stands a chance against him. But how? I'm not familiar with this future London. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That's one obstacle we have to overcome together. Layton's actions are shrouded in secrecy. His base of operation, however, is well known. We can start our search for him there. You mean this casino isn't the future professor's headquarters? No, this establishment is just one of the many ways he makes money. His headquarters are in the heart of Chinatown. Well, let's visit the place and see if we can learn anything more. I must admit, look, there's still quite a bit about this situation that I find dubious. However, I see that the only way to get to the bottom of this is to go and find this man claiming to be me. I thought you'd say that, Professor. Don't forget me, I'm coming too. Of course you are. If I can't count on myself for help, who can I count on? Thinking about what you just say makes me feel kind of dizzy. Well, I hope you get used to it soon. I'm going to need your help stopping the evil Layton too. Oh yes, there's one more interesting fact I should mention, Professor. Yes. There's no record of a scientist matching Dr. Stangon's name and description. It's a false name. Is that so? Whoever he was, he took pains to hide his real identity from the people at the presentation. Now that you mention it, few of the guests seem to know the man. What would motivate Stangon to use a false name? What was he planning? Sorry, why the heck do you need to yawn so much? Another interesting question we may hope to answer along the way. Just doesn't make any sense. What are you thinking, Professor? We can talk more on the way. For now, we should head back to Flatstone Street. Four. The future Herschel Layton is a crime lord who terrorizes London with his gang of thugs, known and feared by Londoners as the devil in the top hat. How could this model English gentleman has turned into a monster? Dr. Stangon is the scientist who invented the time machine at the presentation, but no records exist of a scientist with that name. He must be somebody else using an alias to cover up his true identity. Who is he really? A grown-up Luke used the time machine to send a letter back to the present, requesting the help of his former teacher, Professor Layton, in rescuing the chaotic future city of London. The shady characters dressed in grey are members of the gang under the control of the future Layton, the boss of the London underworld. Let me just have a sip of water. Also, from what I see, my timer should soon go off for my bread. I think that actually might be what's making me yawn so much, the fumes, the alcoholic fumes you get from burning off starters and stuff and bread. And in the air might actually make, you know, me more tired. Okay, first of all, since we are in a casino, there must be hint coins, right? I don't think there's more here or here. I think that's all of them. Maybe there's one more that I missed, but yeah.
Oh, there you are, Bob!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oi! What are you doing wearing the boss's get-up? This your idea of a joke?
no, not at all.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of you round here before.
Yes, well, we don't often get a chance to visit this fine establishment of yours.
Dunno about that, but I'm gonna need you to come with me for some questioning. This way, you three.
Uh-oh.
Professor, run away!
Oh no!
Quickly, you two, this way.
Don't let him escape!
One of my favorite cutscenes.
Escape!
Cause of me just shooting the people.
Calm yourself, Luke. I have a plan.
But wait! Where are you going? Ah!
Do you see a way out of this?
I do, but I'll need your help.
The slot machine gun. Build a coin gun from the parts of this disassembled slot machine and help our heroes fight back. Blech. I just love this cutscene so much. This must be this way around somehow. But then... Okay, that doesn't make sense either. Yeah, if I would now remember how this machine went together, that would be amazing. This goes here. Okay, it would make sense if this goes on top though, to like fill in the coins from the top. Then like this one must go, I think, this way. Yeah, okay, I think I got it. There we go.
That should do the trick.
Thanks for the stretch. Gonna do that as soon as I get my bread out in like a minute or
that's
two
settled.
when my timer goes up. Time to fight back. Casually all the coins. You can just casually build that. Oh, I love this so much. This is such a funny cutscene.
Win it, boy! Go back, boy! Go back!
I say, that was a close one.
We gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Funny, I don't remember you helping.
Look, you're me, so that means I get some credit for assisting.
Oh, is that so?
That's very interesting logic.
I wish that would work. IRL. So, as I said, halfway mark. Before I continue with the enigmatic future, I am gonna get my bread out of the oven. So yeah, I'm gonna, hold on, let me put that. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, let me just quickly get this back up. For those who are wondering, I'm baking carrot bread. So, you know, bread with... It's basically like I made like a... It's not quite a carrot mousse, but like I shredded down carrots very finely, fresh ones, not cooked ones, and I put it in bread dough. I love this kind of bread because it's like you don't have to put like much on it to like have a filling and good tasting bread. And it does get very fluffy because I'm using sourdough starter, so yeah, turned out perfect. Smells divine, and I hate that I have to wait a couple hours for it to cool, because if you eat it directly, your gut cannot handle the leftover alcohols and stuff from the burning off of the starter and stuff, so it's very unhealthy. It makes you farty, it makes your gut not like it and all that stuff, so yeah, always let your bread rest. Even though it may sound enticing to eat it warm, but yeah, better to not do that. So yeah, need to wait for that sadly, but it's okay. I can just enjoy the smell, I guess. Let's continue with the enigmatic future. So where are we headed to now then, Mr. Triton? Luke, please call me anything but Mr. Triton. It's really strange being called that by myself. It's pretty awkward for me too, but what else am I supposed to call you? I don't see why you both can't be called Luke. Should the need to distinguish between you arise, you can be Big Luke and you can be Little Luke. I'm not too keen on Little Luke, but it's better than this confusion. You're the boss, Professor. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Little Luke. Oh no, the pleasure is all mine, Big Luke. That was a weird voice for him. Now, where were we? Ah, yeah, there was something I need to check up on. Professor, did you pass a restaurant and a shopping arcade on the way to this casino? The one near the arcade's southern exit? That's the one. We head there first. A friend of mine is waiting for us. Hi there? You look confused. Yikes! What are you doing sneaking up on me like that? You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, sir. I didn't think a simple hello would scare you so much. I was lost in thought and didn't see you coming. Anyway, I have things to do. Goodbye. What's the matter, Professor? Look at the ground, Luke. Wet footprints, but it hasn't changed since we got here. How come the shoes are wet? I haven't the faintest idea. Also, he kind of had like a sciencey lab coat. That's why I clicked on him originally. Okay, she doesn't have anything new. That's good to know. Just a little further, Luke. We're almost at the arcade now. I know, we walked through here earlier. Oh, right, of course you did. Did you mention that? You did mention that before, right? Didn't you? Yeah. Hey, you know, there's something I've been wondering about. What's on your mind? Well, a machine that can take people to any point in time would really change the world. And not only that, it could improve people's lives. Yes, it would certainly have the potential to do that. But even though this time machine could do so much for people, you want to stop it from being made? Picture this scenario. Imagine there is a bully who's always giving you trouble. Go on. Now, let's say you had that time machine we've been talking about. Would you travel back in time when that bully was teensy 5-year-old to get your own back? Of course not. That'd be cruel. Of course you wouldn't. But that's because you got a good heart. Imagine the damage that someone less kind could do with a machine like that. I never could thought of like that. We got to stop that machine from being built. I cannot read, man. Oh, hello there, you... Yeah, smoochy woochy Belle. Ah, here you are, Luke, I guess. Oh, I missed the sound of your sweet voice. Belle, my name is Luke, with an L. Oh, what's a name anyway? All that matters is the love we share, Lukey. Don't you feel lucky to have met your soulmate so early in life? I know I do. Listen, Belle, I think maybe you've got big dreams for our future? I certainly do. Now if I only could sort out this house plan. Okay, 4 rooms. empty plots lined with wooden stakes that form a grid of squares. Your job is to stretch some ropes between the stakes so that the 4-person family planning to build a house here can have 4 identically shaped rooms using the whole plot of land. Okay, you need to complete this puzzle using 5 ropes or fewer. It must be like an odd shape that we can use. Because we cannot square these off. It's like we cannot like make the lines here for that. Cannot cut those up. The thing is, even if we would do this, we cannot like split these in half. This wouldn't work either, because it's equal room stuff. Let's see. Maybe it's an odd shape. Maybe it's something like, I don't know. Maybe it's something like that would make sense. If you think about it that way, how about we do something like that? And then that? That would require more than 5 lines if I want to replicate this pattern. You know what I mean? It must be something odd. Any ideas? Trying to think with the cut edges. There must be a way to like maybe move the rooms together. Hold on. Yeah, identical shaped rooms using a whole plot of land. We do these edges straight and that won't work. If we go from those corners, then we cannot have it because the corners don't have stakes. And I don't mean the meat kind. Hold on. Identically shaped. Doesn't say anything about size. Hold on. If it doesn't say anything about size, the idea I had with the middle part being cut like this makes sense. You know? this would work. This is the thing I did think about first, how you cannot connect them, but now that I read about it, it says identically shaped. It nowhere says identically sized, so...
Here's my answer.
Oh, okay, I was right. I'm glad I read through that again. There we are, all the same shape. Did it take long to realize that the rooms didn't need to be the same size? Yeah, it was fine. Oh, how wonderful! That's a lovely home you've designed for us, Fluke. I'm just so happy. Now give your sweetheart a big swishy kiss. Stop making that kissy face at me. Oh, Fluke, there you go again. Every time you get embarrassed like that, I just melt. Talking about embarrassment. Now we're gonna go around this way just to see. Lovely day, isn't it? Not bad, I suppose. Days like this always put me in a biscuit baking mood. The thing is, I haven't been able to enjoy any of them because of this problem I'm having. Would you mind helping me with a conundrum? I give you some biscuits for your trouble. Free biscuits? Well, who am I to refuse someone in need? Sure, it's just because they asked for help and not because they offered biscuits. You have 15 biscuits. Oh, it's enough. I dropped the lid of my... No, of course I dropped the lid of my bottle. Hold on. I need to go. So, let's try this again. So, you have 15 biscuits to share among a large group. The first person eats one and it passes 2 equal shares of the remaining biscuits to 2 other people. They both eat a biscuit and both pass 2 equal shares of the remaining biscuits to 2 other people, and so on until other biscuits are done. It takes 1 minute to eat a biscuit, ignoring the time it takes to pass them. What's the shortest amount of time in a minute that it would take for other biscuits to be eaten? So, first person eats one. Shares them. They eat one. Share them is 3, is 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, first person eats 1 and passes it to 2. That's 3 biscuits eaten. That person passes it to 2 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 1 minute to eat a biscuit, ignoring the time it takes to pass them. What's the shortest amount of time in minutes? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Because it's not the passing time, it's the time it takes for the biscuits to be eaten. And since there's...
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
You know, it takes time for the people to get them and they eat them at the same time. Crumbs. The biscuits will be gone in 4 minutes. The diagram above shows how you can visualize the puzzle. It seems like the kind of thing that might be useful in real life, but it's not a situation that arises very often, isn't it? Not really. Biscuits always taste better when you share them with somebody, don't you think? Oh, crunch, crunch. Definitely. I'm glad you agree. Luke seems happy. He has read a force too. Hey, listen to this. I came across a brilliant puzzle the other day. Want to hear it? A new puzzle, eh? Where do you find it, Max? It's a secret, but if you solve the puzzle, I tell you. What do you say? Want to try it? Sure. I mean, yes, that's why we talked to you. No-go arrows. Go from the start point in the top left to the green flag on the bottom right, moving horizontally and vertically. However, you can't move in the direction the arrows are pointing, and you can't go over the same square twice. Okay. That means... this one. This one. That was a suspiciously straight line I did there. Either this one or this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I think it's this. 3, 3, 3, 4. No, that won't work. Hold on. But that won't work. Yeah, I had a missing part. So it must be this one, but it cannot be reached from that. It must be reached from that, and then that. So this one, go here. This one here. This one. Nope. No, huh? Because this one points to there. Okay, never mind that then. This one can only be reached from this one. Can only be reached from this one. This. This. This, right? So that doesn't point that direction, that doesn't point that direction, that doesn't point that direction, or that. Okay, I think that's it.
This one's as good as solved.
There we go. Yeah, my other path was flawed.
That's a relief.
You can reach the green flag if you take the route shown in this image. Considering each square individually is the way to make it to the end. Yes. And try to brain backwards. Ding ding ding, correct. So where did you find that nice puzzle? You're going to tell now, aren't you? Ding ding ding. Correct, I found it by touching a suspicious looking spot. Suspicious looking spot? Ding ding ding. Yeah, if something looks a little fishy, just give it a bit of a poke. If you're lucky, a hint coin or a puzzle will appear out of thin air. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you need a sharp eye though. Those hidden items could be anywhere. If you touch an area and something happens, well, you could say that's a good sign. What kind of thing might happen? You know, maybe you'll see a splash of water or a puff of dust. If you see something like that, touch that same spot again. You never know what you might find. Oops, I accidentally clicked on my taskbar again. Your brain everywhere and nowhere would help if you knew the directions. Fair. Okay, let's go into the restaurant. Look, there's the restaurant. Is this place you had in mind, Big Luke? Yes, it's the one. Let's head in. Okay, he just wants to wow, you look terrible. What happened to you? Yeah, I'm in a right state, to be honest with you. Buster just came by with our guns blazing. Oh dear, that's awful. You're telling me he kept banging on about some brat who got into the casino. That brat wouldn't happen to be you, would it? Me? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of going to an awful place like that. Good, I was afraid I was going to have to teach you a lesson for being so daft. And I really ain't no shape for teaching right now, as you can see. I just don't get that Buster. He's always losing his rag for no reason. Okay, well, no riddle, but that was interesting. Look, do you see that man in the back over there? He does look familiar to you. Yes, he's the one who brought us your letter. Does he look familiar to you? I don't know what I read just now. Let's just talk to him first. Welcome, fellas. If you're looking for the best home-cooked meal in London, you come to the right place. Fantastic! What do you recommend? I'm glad you asked. There's nothing I like better than an enthusiastic customer. First things first, my fish and chips are award-winning. There's no better, I mean better. What kind of Englishman could say no to that, eh? Not me, that's for sure. I love fish and chips. And if you fancy something warming on a cold day, I got you covered. My lamb stew with crispy potatoes will have you licking your chops. And the lamb stew. I'm sold, I have both. Don't get carried away now, Luke. The food sounds wonderful, but we didn't come here to eat, did we? Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, sure. But we have business to attend to. I'll order something later, though. Of course, little fella. You have a good thinking about which dish suits you. Poor Luke doesn't get food. Sorry to keep you waiting, Shipley. Not at all, I just got here a minute ago myself. I can't remember what voice I did for him, it's so long. You've all met before, but I don't think you were properly introduced. This is my good friend Shipley. He's played a vital role in bringing you and little Luke here to our time. Pleased to meet you, Shipley. Likewise, Professor. Sorry, I had to be so brief with you all when we last met. Luke had told me I shouldn't share any details until he had the chance to speak to you all himself. Don't give it another thought. Luke needed to test us before sharing the details of his plan. Shipley, did you manage to do some reconnaissance work in Chinatown, as I asked? Certainly did, Luke. That filthy scumbag Layton— apologize, Professor. I'm talking about the evil Layton, of course. The Professor is aware of the situation. Do continue. Right, you know that towering pagoda in Chinatown? Evil Layton is holding them captured scientists in there, apparently. He's got them working like slaves or something or other. So the scientists are in the towering pagoda. That's going to make things very difficult. I heard another peculiar rumor while I was about town. Yes? Word has it that the Prime Minister who disappeared 10 years ago is being held up here too. What? Bill Hawks? Okay, so he survived the explosion, apparently. He's been missing ever since the day of the accident. It's been 10 years now. You suppose Evil Layton might have abducted the Prime Minister as well as all the scientists? We won't know until we check the facts for ourselves. Big Luke, you seem apprehensive at the mention of the Towering Pagoda. What's this place? It's one of my favorite places in any of the game. The Towering Pagoda is the family stronghold situated among the sea of warehouses in Chinatown. To complicate matters, all of our Chinatown is under family control, which means it'll be difficult just to get within walking distance. Be that as it may, we need to uncover the truth. Can you get us safely to the pagoda? Infiltrating a place like that is going to require a bit of preparation. Why don't we split up for a bit and see if I secure us a safe route there? You go on ahead for Chinatown without me. Shipley will tell you how to get that far, alright? Very well. Good. Now I need to get moving. Be careful out there. Cricky, he didn't half leave in a hurry. We need to get to Chinatown, Shipley. What's the best way to get there? Let's see. Your best bet is to head back to Flatstone Street. As you head north towards the casino, there's a small set of stairs on the right. You know the ones I mean? Ah yes, now that you mention it, I do recall passing by an area that fits that description. I can't read, oh my goodness. Good, head up them stairs and follow the narrow alley at the top until you hit a path above the river. From there, just follow that path and it'll take you straight to Chinatown. You're not coming with us, Shipley? I wish I could, but I've got to stay here and wait for word from your older self. Very well, thank you for your assistance, Shipley. Come, Luke, we mustn't tarry here. Be careful out there. If you run into any trouble, you can always find me here. Ah, the music is so nice and calm. Hey there, you have another... Okay, you don't have it right there. Where have you been, fellas? Word is there was a shootout at the Guild Casino 7. Wow, that's in the papers already? Seems some nutters went in there and tried to run off with the day's profit. When the casino security staff caught them red-handed, the place turned into the Wild West. What? But that's not how it happened at all. Whoa, no, don't shoot the messenger, I'm just telling you what the paper says. Well, the paper's wrong. Oh yeah, how do you know? You're not the one who's wrong. But Professor, why would the paper print lies? I hate to say this, but I think the family controls the press here. The paper print what they're told to. Very likely. We're not gonna talk to you again. It's right here. Okay, apparently you have another cutscene. Huh.
Here you go.
What's this now?
Open it and see.
A hat?
It is that head. Yes.
For the newly appointed professor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a fully fledged member of the academic community now. So you've got to look the part.
And that's how you got to stop at.
Very
And why he
dashing
cherishes
pencil.
it so much.
The picture of a true gentleman.
A true gentleman?
No, leave it on. It suits you. It really does. So no taking it off. Oh, look at the time. I didn't realize how late it was. I have to go to the lab. We're running a very important experiment today. Let's continue this celebration over dinner tonight. Oh, and promise me you'll wear the hat. It's not your usual style, but keep an open mind. After all, isn't that what a gentleman does?
So they're living together already. It's Professor Layton's girlfriend. How cute. Aww, he's happy. Did you see that, Professor? That was the same woman we saw earlier, wasn't it? Cute indeed, and quite sweet too. Yes, indeed. I suppose it was. You seem distracted, Professor. Are you alright? What's that? Oh, I'm fine, Luke. Absolutely fine. If you say so, Professor. Here, look. I bet you saw the stairs Shipley mentioned. Yes, indeed. I could have sworn that was Claire, but that's impossible. Word has it that the Prime Minister who disappeared 10 years ago is being held up here too. Perhaps that's what happened when the Prime Minister was abducted 10 years ago. Perhaps he was sent to the future as we are. What if all this talk of time travel is real? So then maybe that really was Claire. No, it defaults all logic. Claire can't be here, not after that day. That day, huh? I mean, I know the story, I just don't want to spoil anything. A woman who looks uncannily like Professor Layton's old sweetheart Claire is wandering around town. Who could she be? Indeed. Who could she? Do you suppose the bronze statue depicts some sort of local hero? I'm going to have a quick look. Interesting. Oh, look, Professor, the man in the statue has the same hat as you. So he does. If I'm the man on the statue, does that make you the boy there? Well, I suppose he looks a bit like me. Oh, there's the description of the statue here, let's see. It seems a friend here was some sort of famous author. An author, you say, not a professor? Imagine if he was. Now that would be a coincidence. Let's see what else it says. The author used to write big, complicated books, but all that changed because of this boy. The boy was ill, and to cheer him up, the man wrote an adventure novel of people for people of all ages. Suppose the book was so successful that he went in to write more of them. What a heartwarming story. Oh, but that's not all, Professor. Here, I'll read you the rest. In the end, the little boy was taken by his illness. However, the extraordinary friendship between the author and the boy would last forever. I can't believe how sad that ending is. There, it's not all bad, my boy. It's not as if the two found true friendship in each other. Some people go through their whole lives without experiencing such a thing, indeed, which is very sad. I suppose, though, it's still terribly sad, though. Look here, it says, in memory of an extraordinary and everlasting friendship. Wouldn't it be wonderful if our friendship grew to those heights? What do you mean, if? Our friendship is already extraordinary and everlasting. No, look, didn't mean to ruffle your feathers. You're right, we're very good friends. You're not upset, are you? Me upset? Of course not. Anyways, I think we should move on. Oh dear. Not upset at all. There's the riddle. You know, the statue here. Reminds you of a puzzle? Precisely. Here, give this one a try. That's why you click on places double. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. It could be this one. Seeing from the... Could be C. Let me read the riddle. I read the title and I saw this, so I immediately knew it has something to do with the lances. Here's a photo of 4 knights with lances. One of the lances is broken, but it was repaired with string just before the photo was taken. Whose lance is it? Of course, all the lances were originally straight. So it must be C, because there's the only gap that I can see.
How about this?
Sorry. There we go.
I knew it.
Spot on, it's easy to spot the king in the knight C's lance if you look at it diagonally from the bottom. Yes. Wonderful work. You're really getting quite good at this, Luke. Hi there, person. It's official, I'm a genius. Just listen to this puzzle I thought. It's a real gem. brothers and sisters. Is this like an age thing or not? There are 3 siblings, A, B, and C. I have 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. If all that their statements are true, what's the lowest possible number of siblings in the family? So, I 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. B, 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. And C, 3 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. So, if we assume that A is a boy and A has 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. There we go. B, I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. If B is one of those younger sisters, and then I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. Then they must be one of the sisters, I guess. Let's say that's C. But then that's... They don't mention the older sister, so maybe it's just like this. So maybe it's 6? It could be 6. Because then that won't make
Let's see if
sense.
I've got this right.
Yes, okay. They don't need to mention all of
Well,
the
that's
siblings, they just need to mention, yeah. The lowest possible number of siblings is 6. At first glance it might seem like there are only 5, but the fact that A says that there are 3 younger sisters means there must be at least 3 female siblings. Likewise, the fact that C says that she has 3 older brothers means there must also be at least 3 male siblings, so 5 siblings isn't quite enough. Indeed, we figured that out. I figured that out. What? You solved it? You must have cheated. I don't talk to cheaters, good day. Wait. You gave us a riddle and we solved it and you call us cheaters? I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to click it, I meant to click the bushes around. I'm searching for hint coins, you know, again, typical. Let's continue this all the way. Thanks for the hydrate. Is it really the way to Chinatown? It's awfully dirty and dark. Does this place frighten you, my boy? Me scared? No way, I just want to get to Chinatown. Let's go. There's no need to dash off, Luke. Don't be careful, you could still... Whoa! Ow, ow, ow. Oh dear, what did I just tell you? Are you laughing at me, Professor? Laughing? Me? Certainly not. Are you quite alright? Of course I am. I just bumped my knee a little. I woke it off. Oh good, I was worried for a moment there. Let's go. Nope, we don't want to go though. I didn't mean to go further. I meant to... There we go. Talk to him, obviously. Let me hydrate. Layman, huh? A real man backs down from no puzzle. In fact, nothing delights him more than pursuing a solution. You there, you man, you're not? Well then, don't just stand there. Solve this puzzle. Okay, of course we're solving this puzzle. It's not like we're here for that. You return your flat to find a strange piece of paper next to your calculator. Your flatmates have been trying to sell you something before you left. The note says 101x5. What could your flatmate have been trying to convey to you with this? Mysterious memo, but there's the 5 has this strange line. Okay, what kind of answer? Unless you want. 50 SOS. SOS. 505 is SOS.
That should do the trick.
What does he need? Ugh.
Well, that's settled.
You got it. The message is SOS. When you enter 101 times 5 into a calculator, you can in perpetuity enter answer 505 as SOS. If Black Mice was asking for help. Yeah, but for what? At last an answer. You, sir, have proven beyond doubt that every puzzle has an answer. Excellent work, my good man. Thank you. Let's speak to Double Chins. Howdy, huh? Hello there, little chappy. Have you ever been so bored you could kneel over? I have. Why are you so bored? Well, I don't have anything to do, that's a big factor. But also I've sort of lost my life and now I can't find it. How does one lose one's life? Well, like, this fellow tells me I can earn a few bob doing this crushy job. I was out of work at the time, so I thought, why not, you know? Makes sense. Yeah, I thought so too, until I realized I'd been had. Fellow threw me in a dark hole and had me digging all day and night, working like a dog I was. It sounds like whatever he was playing you wasn't worth it. I haven't even told you the worst bit yet. I finally finished the job and head home, yeah? But everything's been switched around while I'm in the hole, and I can't find my house or family. Oh gosh, maybe I traveled through time like us? Ooh, what? Where now? I don't really follow, but I do know I've been out here for my own for a while now. The only thing I've got to pass the time are these puzzles. I do. Here, try one. Okay, so... Weird. You've dug some tunnels, but they've ended up looking like an ant farm. To connect A to A stretch and B to B sharp stretch, whatever, and C to C, blah. But you can't use the same path twice. In order to do this, however, one of your connections must go above ground. Is this connection A, B, or C? Okay, so go above ground, so... But we go this way. This way. And then C can't. Hold on. I can go like that. That can't be. Okay, okay, C can go. That. There, like that. That's what I meant. It's hard to lose track. Okay, so. Aiden can go this way. Hold on, that's not... Nope, that's not what I meant. No, it is. I just can't see. There we go. Like this. Whoops, I should maybe also select the pen tool. There we go. And B. That's the thing. B has to go this way to cross this path. B has to go either this or this way. C doesn't cross that. No matter which way you go. But A crosses it. So I think it needs to be A that goes over ground. And then B can go this way. No. This way. No. Something like... I'm sure there is a way to like connect B. I think it's A. Because B needs to go to side. Hello there, Anthony. Nice to see you. No? Okay, maybe it's B then because of the loop. Maybe it's B then really because B has like the other path crossing out with C. So I think it might be B. I'm just clicking at this point. No, really? The only one I thought it wasn't? Ah, thank you for the tier 1. 10 months, huh? Okay, well, now we know who it is, but my brain doesn't work with that today. Is it really C? I thought C was the only one that possibly shouldn't be the one. But I guess it makes sense, because then B can go the downward way and A can go the loop way. It doesn't go downward. Oh gosh, yeah, that's totally different from what I thought it would. You can make all 3 connections if C goes above ground. Yeah, no, my brain wouldn't have figured that out. Well, it's fine. Good job there, Choppy. I can tell you're very good. You remind me of my son, alright? Know-it-all he is, but he's a good boy, really. He used to love it when I'd give him a puzzle to work out. I do wish I could see the little tyke again. Cripes, it broke! Well, what would you expect when you go around prodding everything? But Professor, I wasn't prodding it that hard. Luke. I'm sorry, I should probably be more careful. Indeed you should. Now let's see what kind of damage you caused here. What's this? I do believe this is somewhere interesting. Let's have a look what's on the other side. But isn't this trespassing, Professor? Professor, wait for me! Ah, so this is where it leads. Can we leave now, Professor? The casino staff won't be happy if they find us here. You worry too much, Luke. Maybe so, but I still think we should leave now. Except for there's a riddle. I knew it, but you should go back here. Wow, very strange. I do believe we found a hidden puzzle. It was good that we went back. Indeed. There are 3 strange symbols, A, B, and C. If A is 63 and B is 89. What on earth could it be? C with a 2-digit number, so... $63, 89, 52. My guess.
Let's
Let's
see
see.
if I've got this right.
Their brain works
that's
still.
settled.
It's just the previous one that didn't work. The answer is 52. When the symbols are rotated 90 degrees clockwise and a line is drawn down the middle, they appear as 63, 89, and 52. Ha! I got it. I suppose that takes care of that. Let's go back out. We shouldn't go into the casino. Yes. The previous one just was... Ugh, but I guess it's okay. It looks like we're on the right track, Professor. Here's the fanes. Indeed, and it looks as majestic as ever. I suppose some parts of London never change, but even after 10 whole... Hey, that wasn't there before. Whoops, I clicked... Hold on. Clicked out. You notice it did well then, Luke. It has to be the biggest lighthouse I've ever seen, and I'm sure it wasn't there before. Judging by its almost pristine condition, it must have been erected fairly recently. Trying to find 10 coins here. Okay, whatever. Also, I have my Discord open instead of the program. I'm pretty good. I have still have a bit of the dizziness from my migraine left over, but everything else is good, so I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Anthony. Good day, fine gents. Isn't the view from here absolutely whatever? Stunning, I think, or something? I clicked up too quickly. It almost certainly is, sir. Truly, it's nothing short of breathtaking. Psst, Professor, look at this man. Do you suppose he could be part of the family? What's that, boy? I'm standing right here. If you have something to say, say it to my face. What's more, I don't appreciate being associated with those terribly clad ruffians. Ugh. Look at this suit. See the stitching? This was custom made in Italy. Italy, you say? I'm ever sorry, sir. I meant no offense. I never thought you were one of them, really. Well, as long as you acknowledge your outrageous mistake, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. Just to assume any lingering doubt as to my identity, however, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands London's most distinguished, dashing, and debonair man. The name's Graham. I would tell you to remember the name, but I know you can't possibly forget. What the heck does debonair mean? Got it, Graham. London's most distinguished, dashing, and forgot the last one. But I won't forget the name, I promise. What the heck must it mean stuff? I'm gonna Google. Also, how are you, Anthony? I hope you're well. Let me just translate this to German. Ah, polite. It's another word for polite. Okay, that makes more sense for my brain. Hello there. He looks like another scientist. Cuthbert. Say, do you happen to know if this is the way to Chinatown? I reckon this path most likely take you there, eh? You reckon? Haven't you taken this path before? No chance. Feeling something could happen to me down that way. Something bad. Like I could get into Rami with a family lot. I'm better off just staying here and solving puzzles. Would say you're doing well. That's good to hear. I'm afraid there might be some of that family that up ahead. There's no telling what they do if they spot me. I've taken up a hiding spot behind this wall, so I can take a wee peek without being found. Could you please help me out? Just how many henchmen are actually out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there is a 9. Seems like it's 9. I hope.
How about this?
Yes! Oh, good. I didn't miss one.
Phew, that's a relief.
That's right. Crivens, 9 henchmen. Was right to be great. Glad to hear you're doing well. Yes, indeed. Also happy to hear that. Hey, we got the old man for the picture book. That's Stumbo. Oh, you solved my puzzle. Looks like you're not part of the family, then you're not too brightsy. Of course not. We're not family minions. I'm Luke, and this here's the famous Professor Layton. Layton is, of course, he's not a family minion. He's the head honcho. Help! Somebody help me! Oops, I forgot how the name Layton scares the living daylights out of people in this time. Yes, it's unfortunate, but people do seem to think I'm a criminal. On a more interesting note, have a look at the ground. Look. Wet footprints and another, like, scientist that seems to have them. Are they all working, like, in the sewers or something? These footprints must belong to the man who just ran off. Come to think of it, his shoes and trousers were soaking, but why? It's a bit chilly to go out for a swim, don't you think? Indeed, so how did he get so wet? Men in white laboratory coats seem to be all over this part of town, but the odd thing is that their trouser buttons and shoes are always soaking wet. What reason could they have for walking around London with wet feet? I really hope it's not the sewers. I really hope it's just, like, maybe the lighthouses or something. You know, Professor, what's with all the trees and stuff? This hill is a bit creepy. What's the matter, Luke? You're not afraid of seeing ghosts, are you? Come on, Professor, I know you would never believe in something so unscientific. Unscientific, it's a... Yeah, there's no proof that ghosts exist. And a man of science like you would never fear something as silly as ghosts, look? Well, maybe just a little. Well, there's no ghost, but there's a ruin, a riddle. Spy with my little eye, a hidden puzzle. Paving the way. Want to pave your garden using one of these 5 types of paving stones. However, only one shade will be used repeatedly. Cover every path. Okay. It's not this one. It's not A. Let's try B. I should, like, use the colors they have. B seems to spend 3 blocks. No matter which way, that is not gonna work. How about C? Nope. But D, we don't have a purple. Let's use this skin tone. I can already tell this won't work because of the flowers, because we can... Yeah. So is it E then? Yep, it's E.
This one's as good as solved. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Here's the paving stone you need to use, as you can see above. Being able to make good use of stones is a useful skill for a gardener. Indeed. I knew I could do it. Okay. Oops, that went backwards. Sometimes it's a bit hard to hit. I mean, the direction is kind of, but yeah. Oh, hello there, this flower looks familiar. I can't stop looking at this curious flower and the strange little insect that's buzzing around it. I love how, like, put together the houses look with, like, you know, all the repairs and, like, I don't know, it has a, like, a nice charm. Also, that looks like a giant pagoda, so I guess that's where we're going. Let's talk to him. Psst, oh yeah, you too, look sharp, you got lost look about you. You wanna know where we are? I must confess we're not, it's our first time in this area. Listen, I could be wrong, but it looks like we're a couple of fine upstanding citizens. I'm a nice fellow, so I clue in and you're standing right in the middle of the Black Market Bazaar. Black Market? Wow! Yeah, it's right, Sonny. We sell a lot of dodgy stuff out there. No one questions where it comes from. If it was me and those shiny loafers of yours, I'd keep my head down and leg it quick as I could. That would seem prudent indeed. Before we go though, I've got a question. Why do people come all the way out here to shop? Listen, son, the things for sale here, let's just say, you won't find them at the local corner shop. But come to the bazaar and who can say what treasures you'll find. I suppose you mean antiques and other rare items? I think we asked enough questions for one day. Look, let's move on, shall we? You too, be careful, and if you're ever in the market for something hard to find, swing by. That cat looks like an artwork. Hello there, Mr. Cat. What's he saying, Luke? He says he's in a bit of a jam, Professor. Cat romance. Okay. Instead of bad romance, huh? This tomcat is trying to meet up with his sweetheart. However, there are dogs on the squares marked with X, and if the tomcat comes in within 3 squares of them, they pick up a scent and chase him off. Rest assured that the dogs can't smell through walls, though. Which entrance out of A, B, and C and D should the tomcat take so that he can safely reunite with his lady friend? So... I don't trust this one. I don't know if it's... One, two... There we go. Bang a stiff path close towards this one. Same with this. This one also. This one would kind of work, but I don't know the reach of this one. And this one would be through a wall, so it must be C. I think.
This one's as good as solved.
Okay, got it. We reunited the two love
No
cats.
puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Perfect. The answer is C. Reunited at least. At last. At least. I know, I'm glad we could help as well. Yes, I'm glad to be of service. Yeah, okay, that's the same, so I guess we need to talk to Granny later. Okay, so... let's talk to those two guys and after we're gonna end this. Oh, look, a hidden puzzle. Green frame and 6 orange blocks below are all composed of identical. Frame can be completely filled using 5 of the 6 blocks. Flipped into a frame. Circle the block that isn't used. Okay. I think it's this one. Hold on. This one doesn't fit into any of the corners. If that one fits, there's no block that could, like... I suppose you could put it there, but there's... Actually, maybe that one fits. That one fits? I think it might be this one.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
No, I'm wrong because of the counting of the...
Well, if at first you don't succeed...
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I thought. I didn't count the triangles. I shouldn't just have, whatever. Let's say for this one here. The 4 block here. This one here. That one here won't make any sense. It could be this one. This one doesn't really make sense, no matter where you put it. As I could also put it in a corner. When I return this, the sun is always gonna leave a space in the middle here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is 22. And then we have 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, 4 and 3, 7. 4 is 11. 5 and 6 is 11. 11, so not this one, I guess. Must be this one. So this is the only
Let's
one
see
we
if I've got
can.
this right.
There we go. Ah, got it. And yes, I'm good.
Just as
I was just
suspected.
speaking. Excellent. Was it difficult to assemble in your head? There's actually a really easy way to solve it. Yeah, but yeah, to count. I counted. My brain just took a while. Okay, there we go. Nothing like a bit of exercise for the brain to put a spring in your step. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, just what you think you're doing. No one passes through this here gate. Now clear off or we're having more than words with each other. I see. What nerve! They're just a pair of brutes, don't you agree? Professor, what are you thinking about? Tell me, Luke, did those two remind you of anyone we know? It's not an exact match, but they do bear an odd resemblance to a certain pair of fellows. Actually, they do. Your brain at least did something. I was just staring blankly. I didn't even remember anyone I thought. It's fair. Let's act like that. Of course, you're talking about Inspector Chelmy and Barton. Yes, they do seem similar. I am. The similarities are quite striking, don't you think? Big guy in charge? Check. Small assistant? Check. But something tells me the inspector wouldn't take kindly to being told he resembles a criminal. Speaking of the inspector, did his presence at the event seem odd to you? Event? Do you mean the time machine presentation? Yes, why do you suppose a police inspector was invited to an event like that in the first place? Well, he's cracked quite a few top cases. Maybe his celebrity status got him invited. Yes, I assumed the same thing. After all, pseudo-celebrity status is what got you and me our tickets. Pseudo-celebrity? Nonsense! You're the great Professor Layton, the modern-day English gentleman. I hate to say it, Luke, but I think you're the only one who'd heaped that kind of praise on me. From what I saw, almost everyone there was either from the media or London high society. The inspector and I were clearly exceptions to an otherwise homogeneous list of names. So the question looms before us. Why did Dr. Stangan, whoever he is, invite the inspector and me? What I wouldn't give to hear the inspector's take on the event. Yeah, it's too bad we have to go back to our own time to ask him. Wait a second, what if the inspector's still working here in the future? Aloha. Hello there, Aloha Cry. Welcome. Professor, there you are. Ah, hello, Luke. I couldn't help but overhear as I ran up. Did you say you'd like to meet the inspector? Yes, ideally we would meet him back in our time, but the events of that time were so fresh. I think we can make that happen. But how? Let's continue this conversation where we can't be seen or heard, shall we? Why don't we head over to the wooden area and to the west? Okay, I guess we're continuing a bit because I want to be. I'm kind of curious how this gets further. Just, we can't pass there. They're much better. I don't think anyone's likely to overhear us now. You mentioned that there's a way for us to visit the inspector in our own time. I can only imagine that this means going back to 10 years ago. Is such a thing possible? Indeed, Professor, but the only way to do this is to use the wormhole in the clock shop. But the door to the clock shop is locked. How are we going to get in? Enjoy your lurk, Madame Juniper. Thanks for showing up. Hope you're well. That shouldn't be a problem. I can get that door open for you. Strange. Why is that you have such an easy access to the wormhole? I promise I explain everything when we get there. Please trust me on this. But for now, let's return to Clock Shop and Midland Road. But what about the plan to head into Chinatown? That'll have to be put on the back burner for now. The situation has changed. Okay, I'm sorry to say for all the people who just joined me, but since we have a new chapter, I'm going to end the stream. So yeah, thanks to everybody that just showed up. I usually only stream 2 hours because of exhaustion and stuff. But yeah, let's actually find somebody who streams right now. So we have. Oh gosh, why are they playing Squeaker game? That thing's haunting us. Okay, Vintage Soga's playing a game. I wish there would not be any ads that I have to wait for to, like, rate and see what they're doing so I can rate them. Sometimes they have like a preview, but some of them don't, which Come on. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. It's a 3-minute ad break. Okay, well, so whatever they're doing, I guess I have to check in the rate thing. Let me check in the rate tab. I hope I will not have any ads there. That's so annoying. Okay, so fun. They're currently doing a 24-hour cap charity stream from the Mokos for St. Jude, but they're also at like 9.5 hours and they're just taking a break. So I don't know if they're gonna be back or not. So we're gonna see what else is there. We could get to raid Mirror Mask Arts. They're currently playing what's it called? Sorry, I half read a comment and my brain is... They're making some music. Do we want to rate them or do we want to see if anybody else plays or does something? So they're playing the harp. So either we rate them or we check for anything else. Yes, let's meet the DJ. They're not a DJ, they are a harp player. Also, they're currently dressed as Princess Peach. And I think they're also Mokoloco, because, yeah, Loco for St. Jude. So Mokoloco currently has an event where they fundraise for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So yeah, rating one of those is always good. So where are they? Mirror Mascot. They're an amazing harp player. It's very nice to hear them. You know, they talk a little, they play harp, sit there in costume, they have some nice crochet animals and chickens and stuff in the back. It's very cute. It's worth listening to, so let's actually rate them. It's the first time we're gonna rate them, but I've watched them for a while. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow, same time, and we will continue with Chapter 4 Back to the Present in this game. Man, I just love the Professor Layton series. This is one of my favorite games for a reason. Like, the story is good, the scenery is good, everything is, like, really nice. And I'm not biased because it's, as I said before, it's not the first game I actually played. It's the first game I got for myself, but the first one I played is Pandora's Box or the Elysium Box, depending on, you know, which version EU or US you're playing. So yeah, this one is definitely one of my most favorite ones of the series. I'm thinking, is there any other game that came out that I like more? I guess Call of the Phantom, the one we play next, is up there too. I cannot decide between the two which one I like more, but this one is definitely high up there. Very high up there. Looking forward to play of them, all of them in a row. But yeah, hope you all have a lovely morning, noon, afternoon, even and nighttime. Thank you for everybody that joined and stayed here. And yeah, enjoy the raid, enjoy the music, and yeah, hopefully see you back tomorrow.